You know, this is the perfect time to make sure your child is practicing the best dental hygiene practices. February is National Children's Dental Health Month. And joining us live, Dr. Kami Haas of the Super Dentist to provide more insight on this. Doctor, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate
Good
it.
to see you again.
Hey, got to keep those pearly whites.
Yeah, you got it. And unfortunately, in California, there was a study a couple of months ago that showed we're the 47th worst state, like ranked, basically we're the 4th worst state.
Oh,
we rank 47th when it comes to children's oral health, which is really surprising because usually California leads the nation in health matters. And so there's a variety of factors. There's socioeconomic issues. There's the fact that Medicaid or Medi-Cal in California doesn't really pay a lot, so a lot of dentists choose not to carry or provide services to those patients with Medicaid. So it's a disaster. The number one chronic disease among kids is dental disease, cavity disease, which is a shame because 95% of that is preventable by just going to the dentist and taking care of your teeth correctly at home. But apparently not a lot of people do it.
Yeah, I was reading some of the statistics, pretty staggering. 1 in 5 California kindergartners have more than 7 cavities.
That's right.
71% of California third graders have dental decay.
That's right.
35% of children brush their teeth less than 2 times a day. And this one was really surprising to me. Children needing dental care were 3 times more likely to miss school, and those with toothaches were 4 times more likely to have a below average grade GPA.
Yeah, well, you know what?
So how's the dental impact impacting our schooling?
That's a great question. So let me ask you a question. If you had a toothache, and you hadn't slept last night, would you be able to sit here and interview me?
No, it's very difficult.
The same thing. If kids, we just forget about that kids sometimes they don't even complain because they've been having this toothache for a long time. So it impacts their sleep, it impacts their nutrition, impacts how they listen to school, impacts their confidence. Right? If their teeth are not attractive, they don't want to raise their hands, so it impacts their self-confidence. And those early years determines how they do eventually in school. So kids with dental problems have school problems. As they get older, it can lead to depression, anxiety. When they get older, it can impact their dating life, how much money they make, their career. And it's linked later on to almost every systemic disease. Oral disease is linked to cardiovascular
big spiral
disease.
effect there.
It's everything and longevity. So this is why this is so important. But really, what's really terrible is that it's such an easy thing to fix. We know about going to the dentist. You got to go to the dentist, but we see only people 2 days out of the year.
That's right.
So what you do at home, we were just talking about before the interview.
Yes, walk us through what we can do daily to try to avoid seeing you for the wrong reasons.
Exactly. So we were talking about your kids have a sweet tooth. My kid has a sweet tooth.
Right.
So so here's how we should do it. First of all, make sure that just like what we learn what's in food, as parents, we also need to learn what's in our toothpaste and mouthwash. Let me give you an example. If you are a pregnant mother and you have a 2-year-old who doesn't ever get a cavity, and you have a 10-year-old that gets a ton of cavities, and you have a teenager in braces, do you get the same toothpaste for everybody? This has really been an issue, and so one of the things we do at our practice as Super Dentists, we have a sister company, Supermouth, that we customize products for patients. But let me tell you what you need to do at home. So first of all, if you have a kid, make sure that they start early. As soon as the baby teeth start coming in, that's when you need to brush your teeth. You need to use a safe and effective toothpaste. One of the best ingredients in toothpaste for that is hydroxyapatite or nanohydroxyapatite. Think of it as fluoride alternative. Fluoride for little kids, sometimes if they swallow it, they may not be very good. So hydroxyapatite, with or without fluoride, is the key ingredient for little babies. As they get older, you want to, as soon as the baby teeth start contacting in the back, you want to add flossing because that's where you get most of the cavities. A really safe and effective floss.
We only have about 30 seconds, but brush, floss are 2 important things. How many times a day?
You want to brush twice a day, at least floss once a day at least.
You got to get that in.
And got to clean your tongue as well, don't forget.
Got to brush the tongue along with the teeth.
The mouth is more than teeth.
And plus that helps the breath, right?
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Is there a place, is there a website people can go to learn more about Super Dentists and on all the other tips that you guys have?
Of course. Either go to thesuperdentists.com.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for coming in, Doctor.
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Always
Thanks
a
for
pleasure.
keeping our teeth nice and clean and white.
Thank you.
Taking a quick break. We'll be back with your top headlines, your updated forecast here on the other side of this.